Hi, my name is Jeffrey. I'm a drum circle facilitator in Las Vegas. I'm also a board member of the Drum Circle Facilitators Guild. We are a group of music therapists and drum circle facilitators and kind people in rhythm dedicated to advancing the craft of drum circle facilitation. And we wanted to offer our members some insight onto how to build their kits that they already have or possibly expand. So if you're an upcoming drum circle facilitator or even a pro looking to advance your kit, we wanted to offer you shortcuts and tips on how to get the best stuff and not have to buy anything that's unnecessary. I wanted to talk to you today about a few of my favorite things in my kit and hopefully a little bit of the things that I do different and give you some insight and shortcuts on hopefully helping you in your drum circle facilitating career. First off, I'm a drum circle facilitator that's endorsed by Remo, and happy to say so. They have all kinds of great products, and first off, the Bahia bass drums. They come in 12, 14, and 16 inch, and they have twice as much sound as drums that are twice as big. I absolutely love them for a lot of reasons. They sound great, first off. Secondly, they're really easy to pack down, and I'll show you how that works in a second. They nest inside of each other. One of the things that we do that's a little different than everybody else is because we play so many festivals here in Las Vegas and shows that require us to keep the bass drums really solid, we usually have one dedicated bass drum setup. And this is an example of it I'm showing you here today. And what specifically we do different than anybody else is we put our Bahia drums up on the Remo djembe stands. And for all of you guys who know that you use the Bahias already, they sound great on the floor, but you should see the bass when you pull them up off the ground. It allows the sound to travel out, and in a festival situation or one of those scenarios where you're trying to boost up the sound and bump up the low end, this is definitely the way to go. I also wanted to show you a couple of other Remo products that I use, and that would be the go-go bell and the block. But most importantly, to try to save time and space, we use the LP claw and we mount it right on one of the drums. Tighten it down. Yeah. Voila, good to go. You have a portable percussion rack without having the stands up in front, having somebody bump into them. And you can put as many of these as you like on pretty much any of the Bahia drums. The next thing I was hoping to show you is the Remo key-tuned Tubanos. They come in a 10, 12, and 14 inch. These are definitely some of my favorite drums. A lot of people choose djembes as part of their kit, and I do have those as well, but for a couple of reasons I really prefer the Tubanos. These are amazing drums. They allow you to sit down and play when you don't need a stand because they already have built-in feet and a port on the bottom. As you guys know, it's very important to keep the bottom of the drum open and ported so you can get the most sound out, and this allows you to do so with the feet on the bottom, no stands needed. So I prefer these, and I'll show you another reason why in a minute. Key tuned is definitely the way to go because you can change the tones up and down as needed. They're a little bit more expensive, but definitely worth it in the long run. You might notice how beat up these drums are. I am very proud of that fact. Believe it or not, they're 13 years old and I've been using them. The original heads on there never been changed out. So worth it, definitely part of my kit, always will be. I want to show you something else. It's very important when you're doing hundreds of drum circles every year to be as efficient as possible and to keep your gear stored and safe. The way I do that is the choice of bags. Mine is OGIO, and you can tell from my backpack that I carry my laptop in to the bag that goes inside of my my other one and my stand that carries, or I'm sorry, my bag that carries the stands. I really love these bags because the zippers are tough, the fabric holds up. I've had this bag for about 5 years now, 6, 7, 8 years for these, and they're still rolling tough. Their wheels work really well. I would have to say that probably the most important thing besides my drums and my kit would be these bags and cases and stands, because without them, really the instruments don't get carried from one place to the other, and it takes twice as much time. We want to be as efficient as possible doing drum circles and not take as much time. I'm going to show you how I do that very simply, and it's by using the things that I've told you about. The one last thing I would like to mention is some people use the rock and roller cart, which I'm sure is awesome, but I choose to go with the jam stand. and this is by Ultimate Support. It definitely comes in different sizes. I choose the hard wheels. The pneumatic wheels just don't seem to hold up, and will leave you in a bad predicament if you have a flat tire on a gig. So definitely the jam stands is my choice, and I'd like to show you really quickly why all this stuff is very important. Just give me a second while I pack my stuff up and show you how cool this stuff is, how easy it is to transport, and how much it protects my stuff. Again, I just can't say enough about the Remo drums and all the products that they provide. Being that I'm out every day, it's top quality stuff that lasts for years and years. So check it out. This was the other reason I was telling you that I like the Tubanos, because they go across my stand really nice, and they allow me to stack a lot of stuff in a perfect position. Seeing as how I do drum circles every day, this seems to be the most efficient way for me to get everything going. I do everything by myself, so least amount of time, the most efficiency. It allows me to roll out of here. In my pack there, I have over 100 drums in that case, and add in all my other ones, and I'm usually rolling with about 150 pieces of percussion equipment at any time, and that's definitely enough to do relatively, small size to medium sized circles. I hope this information has really been helpful. Definitely love what I do, and love to help out other people who are coming up in the industry. You can take time, save you some time, and hopefully you just got a lot out of this. All right, thanks. My name's Jeff. Have a good day.